Welcome to the VR Workforce Studio podcast. I'm Rick Sizemore.
And I'm Betsy Civilette. Today, we are excited to shine a spotlight on one of the most anticipated events in the VR community, the 2025 Collaborations Conference coming up December 8th through 10th in Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, this is more than just a conference. It's a tradition, a gathering, a powerhouse of networking, learning, and celebration. And we have two people with us today who know it best. We're excited for them to join us.
Right, two powerhouses in VR. Joining us are Sherrina Sewell with Virginia Department for Aging and Rehabilitative Services, or DARS, and Joanne Aceto with Virginia APSE. And both serve on the planning committee and have been instrumental in shaping the energy and growth of this conference. So welcome both Sherrina and Joanne.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Just glad you're here. Sherrina, let's start with you. For those who may be new to this, give us a sense of where the Collaborations Conference came from and what makes it unique in the VR and employment world.
Sure. Again, thank you for having us. And we are excited to be here to talk about the Collaborations Conference. We are going on our 27th year, right?
Wow.
It's amazing. And I mean, even through the COVID-19 pandemic, we still had a conference virtually, which was our first, but we have not faltered in having a conference in Virginia, one of its kind every single year. And the history is really interesting because originally there were three conferences put on by three disability advocacy organizations. So you have VRA, you have Virginia Access, and Virginia APSE. And they were all holding their own separate conferences, but they had similar themes, similar topics, similar attendees. We're trying to go to all three conferences, and it was getting a little bit expensive. And the conferences, the sizes of them, they were shrinking because people had to pick and choose which one to go to.
Right.
So amazing visionaries, the presidents of those organizations, Paul Atkinson, Mark Peterson, and Naomi Aiken, they got together and they were like, hey, let's work together and collaborate and put on one conference that all of our members and attendees could attend. And that's how the Collaborations Conference was formed all those years ago. And it was just born out of the need to collaborate. But, each organization, though different, we all share the same mission, same message. We're
Right.
united in making sure that we put people with disabilities first, and we're really focusing on advancing everything we can in terms of advocacy, legislation, research, education, vocational rehabilitation. That's why we're united in this conference, because we all want the same thing.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you touched on the mission of the conference and how it's evolved over the years. But Joanne, from your perspective, what's the heartbeat of this event?
It truly is a collaboration of all of us. It's such a unique event, and I know Sherrina talked about that, but there's nothing like it in the country. There is not another conference where it's three different associations that band together. And I will say that, especially post-pandemic, being with each other is the energy, is that you can sense a change from 2019, 2018, 2017 to now. It is so important for us to all be together, to network, to learn what's going on. And as Sherrina said, to band together. That's the most important thing we do. The conference is wonderful. The sessions are great. We learn, we figure out new things to do. We figure out things to do differently, how we can work together. But the networking, the friendships that have developed, and our embrace of newcomers, that's our energy. That's all of it. And the mission this year, our theme is building a better future together. And that really that encapsulates everything.
It does.
It's so exciting. So exciting. Well, let's talk about this year. December in Norfolk at the Hilton. People refer to that as the Hilton Main. It's not only a beautiful holiday setting, but there's a real synergy emerging around this event. What makes 2025 special?
You know, I think that a lot of things. I mean, as I said before, this is our 27th consecutive year. Every year, and Joanne, correct me if I'm wrong, we try to do something that's different. We try to add on to the last year, and we're always thinking about what else can we do to make this event memorable? Is there a new exhibitor we can bring in? Is there a new speaker talking about different topics? And we always build in a new level of shenanigans. That's the fun. I call them
Yeah.
shenanigans. What kind of shenanigans can we create?
Who doesn't love a good shenanigan
Yeah.
We have great shenanigans.
mixed in with their awards?
Yes.
Absolutely. But, so I think that this year, I think that not only will people just walk into the hotel and it's a beautiful hotel, it's gorgeous around the holidays, but they're going to see familiar faces, and we have some new things planned for everybody.
Well, on that note, Sherrina, what are you most excited about when you think about attendees walking through the doors this year?
One of the things I love seeing some of the old faces, the people that have always supported collaborations, because a lot of the time we don't get to see them in our everyday, some of our colleagues across the state. So this conference, because it brings people all the way from Southwest Virginia, from
Mhm.
Richmond, from Northern Virginia, brings us together, and we may not see one another regularly. So to be able to see everyone come together and say, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in so long, and what are you doing in your neck of the woods, and what's happening here? It's really refreshing. But I will say in 2020, 30% of our attendees were new, first timers. And
Wow.
that was so refreshing. That really got all of us really, really excited, because it means that the conference is relevant. People, they want to be able to share and network and learn about things that are changing in the field in which we work, whether it's AI, whether it's other technology, whether it's working with returning citizens, or whatever it may be. It's just a good feeling that you're going to go in learning something.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always something new to learn.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, in the world that Betsy and I operate in, every day is coming to the classroom, to school, and learning about technology, because it is here. Anyone who's been to the Collaborations Conference knows it has a certain energy. It's professional, but it's also fun. Social events. It's festive. Paint a picture for us, and I've got a little slide here that takes us down memory lane. I'll pull that up as you're telling us about fun and festive.
Okay, I'll take that one if that's okay.
Yeah.
This year, we will, as we often have, there will be a reception the first evening about 5 to 7 p.m. It's right there in the main area of the hotel where people can mix and mingle, see all the exhibits while they're there. And we will have a game with the exhibits. We will have like a bingo, some sort of a passport. We're still working on that, but we want everyone to see every exhibit. And then Monday evening, we will have karaoke, which people
Oh my!
love. They get to dance, they get to sing together, they get to partner with people who maybe they never thought they would partner with on a song, and also see people's hidden talents, because there are some people who will get up there and sing and you just never knew that they had the wonderful voice that they have.
Mhm.
And then on Tuesday evening after dinner, we will have trivia. And I will say we did that last year for the first time, and some of our teams, we were highly competitive.
No doubt.
And
Yeah.
very competitive teams, and it was so
I
much
can't
fun.
imagine.
People had a lot of fun, and it gives it, because we're at the Hilton, people don't even need to leave the hotel. If they want to eat in the hotel, there are restaurants. If they want to go to the bar late at night, it's open. So there are just so many opportunities for networking, but we really are looking forward to our evening events in addition to all the various sessions that we'll have during the days.
Well, Joanne, you mentioned the exhibitors. Name some if you care to, and the role they play in making this event successful.
We're really excited this year. We have some new exhibitors as well as some old ones or have returned. CARF will be there, which we haven't had in a couple of years, and with a lot of changes, particularly on the behavioral health side. It's very important that we all are up to date on CARF and what's going on. And many of us have questions about how we work AI in with any of our regulations, any of our reporting. So we're glad that CARF is with us. One of our employment vendors, who has never been a sponsor before, Hargraves, is going to be a sponsor this year. We're very happy for them. The Independence Center of Northern Virginia is joining us this year, first time as an exhibitor. We have, I
Awesome.
believe, Sherrina can help me. I think we have 2 organizations who mostly work with children that are going to be exhibiting this year. That's new for us.
Students.
Yeah.
Students.
And then
they
we will,
provide IEP advocacy for students in high school and 5 or 6 years beyond high school. So definitely the people we
Very
work with.
important. Yeah.
so that's new. And then we will have assistive technology will be with us again, and we're looking forward to that. So we have some old timers that are usually with us, but we definitely are very excited to have some new vendors with us. And again, because we're doing this bingo passport game, we all need to go and talk to every one of our exhibitors this year.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So how do people get in on all this fun festivity and education? What's the best way to register and make sure that you're part of the collaborations experience this December?
The best way is through the Virginia Access website. They can go to vaaccess.org. They could Google it. They'll get to the website, the landing page, and they can navigate to the collaborations conference. In addition to registration, early bird closes September 29th for both members of associations as well as non-members. But we also, both Sherrina and I want to make sure that people know that we also have an awards luncheon. And there are 4 different awards this year, which is a collaboration of all 3 associations. It's for a person who receives services and has been successful, direct care worker, employment specialist. One is for a business partner. And then we have the Karen Tefelsky Champion Award, which is for
Awesome.
someone who has worked with the collaborations conference for years. And it is in memory of Karen Tefelsky, the executive director of Virginia Access, who she loved this conference. This was, she pushed this conference. She loved it. She always talked about how important it was for all of us to be there together and to collaborate with each other. So people can nominate individuals or companies also on the registration page. There are links there for the awards luncheon.
And I would like to say, for those that work for DARS, if they look at their Training Tuesday email that Nora Tucker sends out, there's always information on there with the direct link to the Virginia Access website. So they can also go there to register. There is a regular registration rate and there's a procrastinator rate, but don't get caught being a procrastinator. Try to get in on the early bird or the regular rate.
Why were you looking at me when you said procrastinator?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't mean anything by it. Maybe self-reflection, right? I don't.
Well, it got a laugh out of Betsy, so it was
I'm
good,
the
right?
procrastinator. That's why I'm laughing.
Are you?
But we'll make it easy. We'll put links in the show notes and make sure you check out the conference app. And it'll be spread across our social media channels.
Yeah.
Sherrina,
Sherrina, Joanne,
really excited.
Thank you both for joining us today and for all the hard work you put into making the Collaborations Conference such a signature event in Virginia and beyond. It's amazing.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate this.
We can't wait to see everybody December 8th through 10th in Norfolk at the Hilton Main.
Woohoo!
Until then, join us as we podcast the sparks that ignite vocational rehabilitation right here, the VR Workforce Studio podcast.